subscribe, and ring the bell.
If a ship sails past and nobody's rescued, did it even happen? Asking for a very stranded friend. Luna, you have eyes as bright as polished stones under these stars. Do you come to join our silent vigil with Wilson tonight? Tina, your stripes shimmer like silver threads in the moonlight. You move so gracefully that even I can't keep up with your elegant pace. That fire dance was my greatest triumph. Even those two boars watching from shadows would know how much joy it gave me to scream into the night air. I need to learn that earthy petriture scent properly. If I catch that heavy, damp aroma on the breeze, Milo, and I will know exactly when to move inland for safety. Day 40-something. Build a watchtower to spot rescue ships. Spotted. 0 ships. 1 very smug seagull. A sturdy cottage is mandatory now because these nights are far too chilly for my weary bones and we need some real shelter from the wind. This snow feels like cold needles on my skin while Lola stares at me as if she understands why I'm shivering so much tonight. Jesus Marija, it is freezing out here. Bella, you look majestic in this white powder. Your golden mane stands out against the snow like a crown from another world under these stars. Sit closer to the flames, Wilson, because this old tale of mine is getting long just like those winter nights. I remember a time before the crash when my only deadline was making sure the parcels reached their homes on schedule. This fire reminds me so much of that first night here after the storm broke. When it finally caught and roared to life, I danced until my legs gave out while screaming about my victory over the dark. Now look at us, sitting in a different kind of warmth while the snow falls like white feathers from the sky. Bog Zaplak for these embers that keep our spirits bright when the frost tries to bite into my bones tonight. Hello there, said he. You certainly have an inquisitive look in those eyes despite all this gray rain falling on us today. The earth has conspired against me and claimed its first victim. If I don't whittle free now, tell the heavens it was a glorious struggle. The very ground itself conspires to swallow me whole while Luna watches my tragic demise in this muddy grave. Help me move or prepare for my funeral. That rotten tooth used to be my constant companion during those agonizing first weeks of isolation. I can still feel the fan and ache in my jaw when I think about the heavy rock and ice skate blade finally granting me peace from its throbbing pain. Bog Zaplak for my own hands. They did what had to be done so I could keep smiling at you today. This thick soup of fog makes the horizon vanish like a ghost's veil bog zaplac. It is hard to see even your face right now. Nala, look how those stripes stand out against this gloomy gray rain. You must be as weary from the damp air as I am. Hiku is staring at me like she knows my secret plans for this new tower. Your donation could help build its very foundation. Hey there, Pip! You're looking quite regal even with all this miserable rain soaking through your feathers today. That pig has more sense than I do since it just vanished into the brush while my stomach growled. We will settle for some berries instead of an empty belly tonight. These gray clouds are heavy enough to drown the trees in mud and soak my bones until I feel like an old SpongeBob zaplac for this roof soon. Hey there, Loki, you certainly have a sturdy spirit looking so bold against these gloomy raindrops. Plan for today. Survive, build something, pretend the silence is peaceful. 2 out of 3 isn't bad. Sometimes I close my eyes and the smell of salt fades into the scent of old paper and cardboard boxes in some dusty warehouse downtown. Back then, every chime of a doorbell was like an altar bell for me, marking another soul's package delivered on time to its door. Now, that heavy silence is only broken by your quiet staring at my foolish dreams, Wilson. I still have the ghost of those ticking clocks rattling in my head when the sun hits just right today. One day, maybe a stranger will find this place and wonder who lived here with such care. Hello there, Nala. You look like you found yourself quite the peaceful spot to graze under these beautiful rays of sunshine. If anyone ever finds me out here, they might think I'm just a local eccentric hosting tea for Oscar and your silent face. At least someone is listening today. The earth has claimed my limbs like a vengeful titan's grip. Pray for mercy as I babble this muddy tune to escape its clutches. Oscar, you look remarkably content munching those weeds in the sun. It is heartening to see such peace amidst our labor. Look at that majestic bird perched there. Hello, friend. Your feathers shine like polished bronze under this glorious midday sun. This golden sunlight feels like a divine blessing on my weary back today. Surely the Father's way of cheering me up during these long hours.
subscribe and ring the bell.